comment in my inbox, which I don't know if the universe is trying to tell me something, of how can I be so spiritual and not believe in soulmates? That is a good question. I do believe in soulmates. I believe in fire twins, soulmates, however you want to put it. I believe that there is a lot of different types of soulmates. You can have them with family, you can have them with friends. You have a girlfriend that you feel so close to, she feels like your sister, and you guys know each other so well. She's probably your soulmate. As far as love goes, I don't believe we have a bunch of different soulmates for love. I think that we only do truly have one soulmate. There can be different people that we feel like is our soulmate, but there's only that one true love soulmate that you have, that bond. I have found that soulmate. Um, in the spiritual realm, I will always have this person as a soulmate. As far as physical things that happen between relationships and people, that is what has gone between us. So, here is my theories of how you know that you have a soulmate. When I first met this person, I felt like I literally knew him forever. It was an instant gravitational pull. All I saw was a picture, and boom, that was it. I knew I needed to be around this person, that he would bring joy to my life, and it felt amazing. Your soulmate will go out of their way to protect you and be by your side, and you feel so comfortable with this person as if you have known them your whole entire life. The level of comfort, there's no shame. You can mess up and do things wrong, and they're very accepting of your flaws, and they don't work off your insecurities. They are very supportive of you. um, and a lot of times, outside influences, this could be a lot of things, friends and family, just because you guys do not look like the picture perfect couple. They will try to plant that seed of doubt into your head, and if you let that get in, that will separate you from your soulmate. But no matter what, you will come back together. It is the law of magnetism with your soulmate. You are never without your soulmate. They are always with you. With my soulmate, I could just look at him and tell what he was thinking. I can still feel how he's feeling. I know he's thinking about me a lot. And I know that there's a lot of issues that need to be dealt with. There's different things from the material world that can affect soulmates bonds. Say, like with my father, with him drinking, it really put a damper on my mom and dad's relationship, which I truly believe that they were soulmates. But when you add something, a substance like that, it numbs you, so you don't have that spiritual connection. It's very hard. It blocks it out, and so there's a lot of different factors that you could feel like, wow, I knew this person was my soulmate. What happened? Um, so a lot of times that will happen, and you can be separated for a while, and you still have that constant feeling that you're not enjoying your life as much as you were with them, because that is your soulmate. That is your partner. That is the person that just makes you feel amazing. It is like your reflection looking in a mirror. When you look into this person's eyes, you know that that is just ultimate love, unconditional, no matter what. I mean, your soulmate loves you like a parent would love you. You could absolutely do anything and they would accept it, and be willing to still love you and move forward from there, and work on the relationship no matter what would happen. um, Being with a soulmate is an unbreakable bond like no other. The only thing that I could kind of compare it to is the bond between a mother and a child, or a father and a child. That is just a little bit, it's different, obviously, but that bond will always be there, and no matter how hard you try, you are never going to get, you can go through relationship after relationship and it's still not going to fulfill you like it did with your soulmate. So if you think that you found your soulmate and you guys have had issues and broke up and stuff like that, look inside. Think about how you truly feel, because it, like I said, a lot of us want to focus on others' opinions and go with them and not go with our heart. We have to be very strong-minded and strong-willed, and even not being like that, you're still going to get that nagging feeling like, oh my goodness, I need this person in my life. Like I said, I don't say that people complete each other, because soulmates, are just mere reflections. Like, this person. And I think even if you came to this video and you have that thought in your head that you might be with your soulmate, you probably are. As long as they're, anything with your soulmate, they try to better you. They are just, you just text me. Yeah, if that tells you anything. Um, yeah, but they're trying to better you, and you have that spiritual bond. You have that, if they could be a million miles away and you can just feel that love, that unconditional love that you can only get from your soulmate, your twin flame. That person is going to be there forever in your heart. They have etched into your heart, and it will never go away. And yeah, so that is my theories. I didn't want to come off as being bitter about soulmates and everything, and I think that's only because I have found my soulmate, and it's very frustrating for me to watch him go on and try to block out the feelings that I obviously know that he's having too. So yeah, I mean, even you know most of the time when you're with a soulmate, you guys don't argue, you guys don't fight, because you guys know you're so much alike that you know what each other wants. And but then one, it does happen, the emotions are just so high. Like, you have such intense emotions with your soulmate. If it's an emotion, and 90% of the time it's going to be an emotion of love, but if there is something that tries to break your bond or numbs it or anything like that, it will turn into a blind rage, and you guys will have a falling out. And that's when you need to step back and reflect and be like, oh, okay, I understand what I did and how I didn't handle this, because I didn't show him that unconditional love. I got frustrated. And even with soulmates, you have to realize that you're still together, and you have to show your love and compassion. And a lot of us are so comfortable with our soulmates that we tend to forget about that kind of stuff, and we treat them more as a friend. And you have to really work on keeping that passion alive. But with your soulmate, it won't be that hard. You'll be able to get that back really quickly. And that's about it. So there is my answer to yeah, I do believe in soulmates. I have a soulmate, and he will always have my heart, and no one will ever quite, you know, equal up to him, no matter how hard I try. And so hopefully, eventually, one day, that we'll find our path back to each other. But for now, I am working on me and realizing, what I did wrong in my relationships, and how I can be a better person for your soulmate, because I think that's a lot of what you have to do with soulmates too, is you want to better yourself for them, and you want to better them too. You are constantly looking for ways to make them a better person and helping them, be the best person that they could be. Because if not, you don't give a shit about somebody. So that's definitely not a soulmate. If you're, saying, okay, whatever, go ahead, do this, do that. I'm not saying that unconditional love from a soulmate, you should just put up with anything. No, but yeah. So you try to push them to be a better person. You are 110% comfortable around them. They're your mirror reflection. You can talk to them about anything and you don't feel scared about talking to them about anything. You can open up about anything. Um, they constantly give you butterflies no matter how long it's been. And yeah, and just focus on you and focus on how you feel and how you feel in your heart. You know when you find your soulmate, and just do not let other people ruin that and outside influences ruin that just because it doesn't look right in somebody else's eyes. Who cares? Who cares? That's your relationship that you work on together. You guys are a team. You guys work together, and that's how you feel when you're with your soulmate. That it is you and this other person against the entire world. So you have to stick with that. That's what, you're supposed to do with your soulmate. You guys walk hand in hand together, and if anybody comes in the way and tries to ruin that, you have to push them away and say, hey, this is my soulmate. I am in complete and utter and absolute total love with this person. So, yes, I am very spiritual, and yes, 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 I have a soulmate, and yes, he knows he is my soulmate, and that's that. So I love you guys, and if you guys have any other topics that you would like me to touch on, just please feel free to inbox me on my Facebook, my Instagram, or on here. And thank you as always for watching, and I hope you are having an amazing day.